school sports on KMCH is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Now, let's go live to tonight's game. Along with Bill Logan, here's Sports Director John Swisher.
And thank you very much. Welcome inside Cedar Gymnasium here at West Delaware High School for the first WAMAC East Division contest for both of these teams tonight. It's West Delaware and Beckman both at 2-0 boys basketball action here tonight. We'll have score updates from Dyersville, where Beckman is hosting the West Delaware Hawk girls. Beckman 0-3 on the girls' side, 1-2 for the Hawks on the girls' side. Corey Coates, it's a new-look Beckman team. Very odd seeing Dan Corey, not the head coach after 20 years, but a veteran, a basketball Hall of Famer, steps up coming out of retirement after 2 years. Jim Squires, the old Bellevue Marquette coach for 42 years coming in here. And he has a team that is 2-0 out of the gates already. Of course, when you have a system like that, they're adjusting. They're getting used to each other. But he's established himself, of course, in the summer and then early on in practice of things that they're going to do his way. And when you're a veteran and you're number 6 on the all-time wins list of boys high school basketball for Coach Squires, he's got 655 wins now and 283 losses. You kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah, you kind of know what you're doing. And I think we even saw that here when Shep took over the girls basketball program. Is, you know, he just kind of sees where the talent is at, uses his repertoire of coaching knowledge, and builds them into it. I mean, Beckman's shooting almost over 60% from the field through the first few games, and having 4 kids average double figures. They've definitely picked up on his system.
Absolutely. We will take a break. We'll talk more about this one, get you ready with starting lineups coming up here from Cedar Gymnasium. You'll hear from the head coach of the Hawks coming up next, Matt Uthoff. He joins me in the pregame. This is area high school basketball from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Again, West Delaware and Beckman boys basketball here tonight from Cedar Gymnasium. Inside West Delaware High School, John Swisher back with you with the head coach of West Delaware Hawks, Matt Uthoff, as we get ready for the first WAMAC East Division contest of the new season tonight. 2-0, the record for both of these squads. And Coach Uthoff joining me here Friday night, got the 13-point win at Vinton over the Vikings of Vinton-Shellsburg. And it was a back-and-forth tussle for a while, but able to pull it out in the end. Played a good defense. It's a staple of this team. You always want your teams defending well, of course. And you defend well and score some points, it can be a real simple game.
Yeah, it was, Vinton did a great job of making our life uncomfortable. They really trapped us. They pressed us everywhere we went. So we got in foul trouble early. It forced us to play some guys in some different positions. And, our kids just kept grinding it out defensively. I think we held the 2 points at the quarter. And we played a very solid game defensively all night long.
And offensively, who was your spark plug who really led the way?
John had 18. Kyle had 12 or 14 right around there. And then we had a lot of balance after that.
Fantastic. And other positives that you really like to see Friday night, building off of a lot of coaches say from game 1 to game 2, you like to see the improvement from that aspect. How'd you like it?
I think the big positive for us was, we had a big lead early. We lost it. We actually trailed a little bit in the third quarter, and our kids responded. We went, I think I called timeout and we were down 3, and I think we went on an 8 or 9-0 run in the middle of the third quarter. So it was nice seeing a young team make plays down the stretch when we needed to, and then we finished the game out. We made our free throws down the stretch and got the key stops we needed, so that's always a positive.
Yeah, the Beckman Blazers, they come in, kind of a new-look Beckman team with some faces gone here and there, with 7 missing from the team last year, who was 15-9. Coach Corey, of course, gone, and the new system with Coach Squires coming in. Able to scout them a little bit on tape. What do you see in Beckman?
Well, they're completely different than what they've been in the past. There's a little bit different style that he's trying to play. They're still very fundamental. Coach Squires is a great coach, and he's one Hall of Fame coach. So he's won hundreds and hundreds of games. So, they're still going to be a very good team. They don't have a lot of size, but they shoot it really well. They really get out and run in transition. And for their lack of size, they still defend okay in the interior. So, we're just going to have to, find their shooters, defend, and find a way to put the ball in the basket tonight.
Absolutely. All right. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you later on.
Thank you.
Matt Uthoff, head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. We get ready for boys basketball here tonight from Seedorf. This is West Delaware Hoops from KMCH Sports.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision. One call does it all. Quality guaranteed.
Yeah, and welcome back in to Pseudo Gymnasium. Glad to have everybody tuning in, no matter where you're at here tonight. CamCH.com or Mix 94.7, listening worldwide, whether you're in Mason City or wherever you happen may be on this Tuesday night for high school basketball. It's West Delaware and Beckman here tonight. Coach Matt Utoff in his third season at the helm for the West Delaware Hawks, as the Hawks and the Beckman Blazers at 2-0. As we take a look at the starters here for the Hawks, Ryan Trainer, Tyler Kelly, Kyle Wright, Troy Monahan, and John Nagel, the same as started the first couple games. As Nagel, 20 points last Tuesday night, 18 in the win over Vinton Schellsburg on Friday night. Colton Willenbring, Sam Stelkin, Thomas Lehman, Colin Squires, Riley LeGrand are the starters here for Beckman. And here we go. Opening tip controlled by the West Delaware Hawks, going right to left.
That looks like Beckman just kind of matching up. Staying inside, just kind of a shallow man, kind of sinking back on our big post right now.
And a turnover there. Coming up with it is Beckman. A turnaround jumper by Stelkin. No good off the backside. That's Sam Stelkin. He's the quarterback of the football team that went first round of the playoffs. Did this Beckman football program. As no score here. West Delaware on the other end, putting up a shot, no good. Off the bottom of the backboard, bounds out. Able to get it back, put up, but it's knocked away. Beckman gets it ahead. Now a scrum for it as Monahan comes away with a turnover there as it hit the right shoe of Stelkin. He could not handle it, and the Hawks have it. So a sloppy start early on here. No score of both these teams.
Yeah, a lot of quick hands inside, and Beckman's extending out just a little bit. Kind of almost a 1-2-2 zone. They're really trying to match up with where the Hawks are at and taking penetration. Monahan with a nice drive to the middle for two.
So a little one-hander in the lane, a little jumper there from 4 feet out, and Troy gets his team on the board. 2 points for the Hawks, 2-0, 6:40 and counting here in quarter number one.
And there's the first three-point attempt by Squires, and it's off, and Monahan with the rebound.
As the Hawks come back the other way. Left side, Kelly. Nagel, short corner, driving baseline, got around his man, trying to put it up. He stepped out of bounds. Before he tried to put it up underneath the basket with plenty of green jerseys there, he stepped out of bounds with his left foot, and we go the other way, 2-0. West Delaware still.
Typical West Delaware move. I mean, first two games, Swish, we've shot 59 free throws. This team has really taken the ball to the hole. That's taking advantage of one-on-one moves. And there's another turnover by Beckman. Monahan with the steal. Troy doing a nice start to this game.
Absolutely. As Nagel comes up with it after Monahan touched it, his trainer now will bring it up.
We've got 2 minutes into the game and 5 total turnovers.
Not a good start for both of these teams. Both of these coaches, I'm sure, not enjoying that, but they realize plenty of good defense. There's Tyler Kelly. Buries the three from the left corner, and the Hawks lead 5-0.
Sounded like last game, Tyler got into foul trouble, had 4 fouls, didn't score any points, and after watching him in the first game, I don't know if he missed a shot that first game, so nice to see him jump out and hit a nice three, get things going.
Beckman still getting used to the new system with Coach Jim Squires. We talked about here's a little floater in the air from 10 feet out by Stelkin, misses, rolls around the left side, rebounded by the Hawks. Trainer brings it up, 5-0 Hawks, 5.5 to go. Here in quarter number one, Kelly has it dribbling top of the key, now right wing. Kicks it out to Nagel up top. He gets it inside of Monahan. Here's a little jumper in the air, no good. Speaking of air, that's all it has. Hit the bottom of the net. Now here's this careless pass by Beckman. He throw it up and out of bounds. So Squires up and telling his team, relax and play the game here. Don't force it. And he's seen too many turnovers here. He's seen a lot of that in his days of coaching, I'm sure, when kids are trying to play ahead of themselves. 42 years, the Hall of Famer, been inducted into the Hall of Fame past 10 years. We talked about he retired 2 years ago from Bellevue Marquette. He coached there for 42 years. As there's a nice jump hook there in the middle of the lane from John Nagel. As 7-0, West Delaware off to a fantastic start here just under 5 minutes to go, quarter number 1.
Yeah, Squires for 3.
Deep 3 from the Dundee area that time. Off the right wing, no good. Rebounded out by the Hawks. His trainer bringing all the way in, puts it up off the window high, no good. Kelly with the tip back, that's no good, but the ball is batted to Trainer. He comes up with it. Now kicks it out to Kelly for a 3. No good. Off the side of the left rim, Monahan got his paws in there, but cannot knock it to a white-colored jersey. He hits it to a Beckman player, and now here's going to be a blocking foul. It's getting underneath Stelkin as he was in the air as Tyler Kelly. I think they're just a second too late as Stelkin did a nice job realizing the player was underneath him there as he was going up, and he played with the contact. He gets 2 shots.
Yeah, pretty scrappy inside on the rebounds, and Beckman got it, and they kicked it out right away, moved the ball up the floor, and like you said, just a little step short getting over there in time.
As here is Stelkin on the line. The free throw, they get it on the floor, apparently.
I think they give him the basket.
Wow, I didn't see the basket went in, but it did, apparently, and the free throw is missed. 7-2, 4 minutes to go. First quarter, Hawks by 5. There's a turnover by Monahan as he was trying to get it out of his hands, had pressure on him, and he dragged that pivot foot. We're going the other way.
Yeah, the offensive set for West Delaware, if Nagel is up around the high post, Troy seems to float around the middle, and then just kind of divide that up a little bit. Kind of give each of those guys a rest and clear out a lane for the drive. It looks like Derek Krogman getting ready to sub in here at the 4-minute mark.
The freshman, Derek Krogman, for the West Delaware Hawks. Here's a 3, top of the key by Stelkin. No good, too strong off the back of the rim. And it's rebounded by Squires. Gets in there, puts it up. That's no good. Off the left side, rebounded by West Delaware.
West Delaware kicking it out. You know, Beckman's had a couple nice looks, couple of good set 3-point looks, but the basket just not falling right now.
As here is Trainer up in the air, gets rid of it to Nagel. Nagel, nice drop step, but could not finish it short on the left side. On the right side with help from the glass there. This is a shot by Monahan. Nagel going for the rebound, and he gets the foul, over the top foul they call on John Nagel, so he was on the back of a Beckman player. Looks like Coach Squires wants a timeout, and he will. He wants to settle his offense down here. 30-second timeout, 7-2, 3:25 to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, right now, I mean, each team, West Delaware's taken 8 shots. Beckman's gotten 7 shots up. Rebounding-wise, West Delaware doing a nice job on the boards. I would say Beckman off of rebounds really wants to get the ball up and push it a little bit. They're getting some nice set shot threes, but once again, nothing falling here early in the game. I think it's a little rut with some of the early turnovers going on also. But in a game like this, it's still a rivalry game, and things will just kind of settle down here probably this last part or into the start of the second quarter. 2 of the teams favored for a top of the conference and the, once again, very competitive WAMAC East Division. These teams tied for a third 4-way tie with Mount Vernon and Anamosa. These 2 teams had records of 7-7 last year. Beckman was 15-9 overall under head coach Dan Corey, who resigned after the season. After 20 seasons, they returned 8 returning members. They lost 7 players from last year's team, including 6 seniors. Of course, Sage Myers, the junior, transferred to Dubuque Waller to join Cordell Pimsel and the Golden Eagles. 7-2, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hawks with the 5-point lead. Left wing driving in. Here's a jumper from 17 out. Got it to fall. That's number 5, Colton Willenbring. As Willenbring gets his first field goal of the night, he comes in the 4th leading scorer with 11 points per game. Colin Squires, the grandson of head coach Jim Squires, leads the way with 16 points a ball game. Beckman extending out their man defense this time. They've been sagging inside the 3-point line. I think they're wanting to get the pace going a little bit. With Krogman and Nagel on the floor at the same time.
7-4. Nagel drives in, stops and pops, and it rolls around the rim and plops on down. 9-4. Another bucket for Nagel. Now here is Beckman trying to be aggressive. They throw it over the top, over the head of Stelkin. Goes out of bounds. West Delaware basketball.
Once again, Beckman really wanting to push the ball, even on that made basket, trying to beat our bigs on the floor. But that's 4 turnovers for each team right now. So West Delaware getting in their half-court set.
And the Hawks trainer bringing it up here. Left side, here's Trainer. Drives all the way in, puts up no good, but Derek Krogman there, got it! Put it back off the window and good. Krogman will go to the line for a 3-point play. As Derek Krogman, who has held scoreless in that first game last Tuesday night. Scored 5 points on Friday night. As a 75% free throw shooter, he's 3 of 4 from the line.
Yeah, our 2 posts. Nagel is 15 for 17 from the line. He's 3 of 4. 3 of 4. Troy Monahan 2 of 3. It's nice when your post can make some free throws.
They call the Beckman foul on Tommy Lehman. His first, team number 1.
Sorry about that, Derek Agucha. 2 minutes to go. Hawks with a 7-point lead.
11-4. Hawks with the early lead here. As here's a pass to the baseline, Willenbring from Ben Palmer. Now up top to Squires. Squires right side to Willenbring. Guarded by Kelly.
For you old school basketball fans, Beckman's running the old flex. Just a lot of screens and pop outs and looking for a good set shot 3 or a backdoor cut out of what they're trying to run.
The veteran Jim Squires bringing the new system here. 8 teams to state tournament from 93 to 06, and there's a layup inside. Stelkin found a nice gap underneath the basket and made the layup with a player right on him as Stelkin has his second basket of the ball game.
Yeah, great inside move by a post that's smaller than the defender. He got up underneath that shoulder, did a nice duck under.
Here's a left corner drive. Now Kelly will take it to the left wing, passes it out to Nagel. Nagel now looking up top the Trainer. Under a minute to go, 11-6. Here's Kyle Wright. Drives, now gives it to Nagel. He pulls up for the 14-footer. That's no good. Off the left side, rebounded off the back of the rim by Ben Palmer. Now the Blazers have it here. Going left to right with 35 seconds and ticking. 11-6. Hawks have the 5-point advantage. Here's a step back 3. Count it. Got it from the Greenlee area at that time. That is Riley LeGrand, his first bucket of the ball game. LeGrand comes in with 2.5 points a night, so he has his average and then some, as that is his second 3-pointer of the season. He's 2 of 4 now attempted as 11-9. Beckman has battled back here after down early 7-0.
Last 10 seconds here. We'll see if the Hawks can get a score up.
As 5 seconds, Trainer driving, loses it from behind, knocked out of bounds by Beckman. He'll stay. West Delaware basketball. Jim Squires assisted by Michael Maloney, a former Iowa Hawkeye basketball manager, a 2008 graduate of Beckman, as he started when Coach McCaffrey started a couple years there. He got some great experience being a manager at the University of Iowa. He's the assistant coach. He was a sophomore coach. Coach Squires promoted him this year. Here's a 3. Dimmer, no good. Aaron Dimmer just checking into the game. No good off the left side. Rebounded by Palmer. That's the way our first quarter closes. We go to the second with West Delaware leading Beckman 11-9. This is boys basketball from KMC Sports.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery Independence and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Along with that, studio producer Ashley Bramey back on East Main Street in Manchester tonight. We're up the road here inside West Delaware High School, Cedar Gymnasium to be exact. John Swisher, Corey Coates, glad to have you along on this Tuesday night. Interesting contest here. Start out 7-0 Hawks, but 11-9 lead here as a 9-4 run by Beckman they're on right now as Beckman starts the quarter with the ball here in the second quarter, and on a drive, a foul, 2 shots coming as Squires is on the line. Coach B.J. Hermson not appreciating that foul. He thought for sure his man was straight up. Coach Wright, Coach Utah getting explanation now from the near side official, and Squires cannot get the free throws. The foul was called on Derek Krogman.
Yeah, I think the ref came up with the idea that as Derek was straight up and the ball came into him, pretty natural for the tall guys to kind of tilt their arms into him. That's where he got it. Squires at the second.
Good for Squires. The leading scorer was 16 a night. Colin, a 50% free throw shooter coming into tonight. 11-10 now, the 1-point lead for the Hawks. Both these teams 2-0, looking for their first WAMAC East Division win. Both favorites in the east side of the conference this year to compete for the top spot. Here's a left corner three. Got it to go. Nothing but nylon for Kyle Wright, the lefty. Dials long distance, and the call is answered as Wright, the three-pointer, his first of the night, the second for the Hawks, 14-10. Here's a three.
Squires up with another three. The Hawks with the rebound.
Trainer will bring it up over the timeline.
Well, I know Kyle got hot in that Vinton game last week, it sounded like. Two-pointer miss, defensive rebound.
As Beckman comes back with it, 14-10 lead. Here's going to be a foul as Squires was up in the air. A little contact. Eller couldn't get out of the way quick enough. Squires continuing on, playing through the contact off the window, and good. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Yeah, I remember Kyle's first game here at home. Seemed like there was a little bit of a basket covering for him, but nice to see him come out and stroke that. And Squires doing a nice job of just taking that ball to the hole, picking up the foul, going to the line.
Squires, one of the senior leaders on this team, makes the three-point play. He's got 4 points. As I said, coming in averaging 16. He was second-team all-conference player from a season ago on that 15-9 run that ended in the district final right here, actually, in Seedorf Gymnasium against Monticello. As there's a nice turnaround drop step off the window, and good. What a nice move by Garrett Krogman. And boy, has he improved in a week. We didn't see that aggressiveness. He still had that timid freshman feel to him last Tuesday night. What an aggressive, older classman type move that time.
Right, from the high post and doing that. And here goes Squires back inside again. He is just taking it right to us, getting us in foul trouble.
I'm sure Grandpa said, hey, be aggressive here. Show your senior leadership, and he drove the baseline, and another foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, you know, knowing Derek and how he's played, I think it's just one of those first games. You're at home, a little bit of nervous energy. Get on the road, get your first points up, and now you can just kind of play basketball and get in the routine of things.
And now Squires knocks down another free throw. He's 3 of 4 from the line with one more coming. He's done all this early on in the second quarter.
And Beckman is getting ready, I would say, to set up a 2-2-1 press off a make. They did that last time. We'll see if they stay with it.
As
this time they're falling back.
Squires makes the second one. He's got himself 6 points now. It's 16-15, the 1-point lead for the Hawks. 6 minutes to go, second quarter.
Beckman 4 of 6 from the line right now. Westover's only taken 1 free throw attempt.
Up top with it is Kelly, looking right corner. There's Wright. He has Squires all over him now. He drives baseline in traffic, so he gets it to Kelly in the corner. Kelly drives, puts up the 4-footer, got it to go. Tyler Kelly, the athletic Tyler Kelly, his second field goal of the night for Kelly, who comes in averaging 7 a game. He's 4th on the scoring chart for the West Delaware offense. 18-15 now, 3-point lead for the Hawks, 5:40 to go, second quarter.
And that just opens up his game when he hits an early 3 and they have to close out so hard.
Nice pass inside, put up in traffic. Palmer could not get the foul. He kind of faded away, had the ball knocked away. Was it Kelly with the block?
Yeah,
or
Kelly?
Nice job, Tyler Kelly. This ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay West Delaware basketball as a sub here as Nagel will come back in. Derek Krogman, great minutes there for the Hawks. He comes out and takes a breather.
Yeah, nice job there. We get our starters back on the floor, and we'll see what happens.
And now up top is Trainer with it, left side of Monahan. 5:15 and counting, second quarter. Kelly with the 16-footer, got it to go. Tyler Kelly, the jumper. And Kelly has himself 3 field goals. Now he's got 7 points. It's a 5-point lead, 20-15, 5:05 to go, second frame. Inside, Stelkin might have traveled, he did.
Yep.
In the trees of traffic there, Stelkin's no shorty, but he had Nagel and Kelly there. And the traveling violation, we're going the other way.
Yeah, Beckman 1 for 5 from 3, so you can start to tell they're really starting to try and get the ball inside, even with our height advantage, to try and get that kick out. Squires doing a nice job by Stelkin posting up, just took one too many steps.
Trainer to Monahan to right, and a push in the back called on Beckman.
I think it was Stelkin trying to maybe forearm Johnny around just a little bit. 2 physical kids.
The veteran official, Gary Ewald, a sub-state and state tournament official, Mr. Ewald from the Northeast Iowa, Cody Dakes and Ron Van Heck are the other officials here tonight. And there's a missed 3 from the right side.
Kyle Wright Got his feet set, maybe put it up just a little bit quick, but nice rebound there by Beckman.
This Beckman team, more athletic from last year's team. Coach Squires and company believe as there's a jumper, got it to go. 13-footer off the right side and in for Willenbring. That is his second basket of the night. Colton Willenbring comes in 11 points tonight. There's a long two by John Nagel. The 19-footer had a wide open shot. I'm not sure if that's the shot that Coach Utah and company want, though. There's a jumper off the front of the rim. Nice rebound by Palmer. Nobody blocked him out. Off the missed shot by Riley LeGrand, and Palmer gets his first field goal of the night. He comes in averaging 6.5 a ball game. As the Hawks now clinging to a 1-point lead, right, trying to make it more, but he hits the side of the backboard with that three attempt for the right corner. 20-19, 3:45 to go, second frame.
Coach Utah may not be too happy with those three quick possessions there as Beckman continues working inside, just misses. Good rebound there by Trainer.
Palmer going up with it, Nagel going straight up. The official gave it to him, and despite what Palmer thought, all the way in. What a move by Ryan Trainer. Floater in the air, kissed the window and in. 22-19, and the Hawks back up by 3.
The way he gets through traffic and gets his back and everything contortion around, I would definitely need to go see the chiropractor after that. But great body control as he gets up in the air. Great drive.
I need a massage and a chiro appointment after that one. As this ball tipped away, just a careless pass by Palmer's. Trainer got his paws on it. Nagel now to right, back to Nagel, driving in. Good aggressive move by John Nagel off the window. And good for Nagel, his second field goal of the night, 24-19. The Hawks coming up by 5. Beckman has been able to find an answer here. Let's see how they do this time as Coach Utah up and telling his defense to clinch down this time and not let them easily get back here after being down by 5. Squires will set up the offense after nothing was going on. LeGrand has it. Now forcing inside a turnover there. We go back the other way. Another Beckman turnover.
Yeah, 8th turnover. Westover with only 4 turnovers right now. Nagel did a nice job on that drive to kind of get a little closer shot, a little more high percentage than the past 3 possessions for the Hawks. I think, Dyersville, they get in that half-court set. Once they push it up, they really try to look to get that ball inside. They almost had too many people on the same side of the floor, tried a little lob, and just went out of bounds. So Westover 2:25 setting up the half-court offense.
As up top with it is Kelly. Now Nagel up top, Krogman back in. Dribbles, so might have got with a shuffle of the feet there, but played through the contact, put it up, and the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Beckman, despite what the Beckman crowd feels on the far side. Good smattering of green and white on the far side from Beckman. Decent home crowd here for the orange and black, as it all started 4:30 this afternoon. The West Delaware freshmen won in convincing style 50-30. The sophomores won a nail-biter that hang on late 54-53. Over in Dyersville tonight, JV girls won for West Delaware 39-20. As here's a drive, no good off the right side, bat around. Krogman trying to control it, he doesn't. Willenbrink gets it for Beckman. In Dyersville tonight, the West Delaware varsity girls up 17-6 after the first quarter. As we'll have updates for you from that one tonight, just after the 8 o'clock hour. This one got started at 7:40 tonight. Hawks lead 24-19, 1:40 to go in the second quarter. As this is a shot, no good. Now Squires comes in trying to go for the steal from right, but on the arm, says the official, as Colin Squires will pick up a foul. That's his first, only the team number 3.
Yeah, only 8 team fouls, but I wouldn't say it's been a rough, sloppy game. They're just, good, solid basketball. Kids are doing a good job. Both teams played man defense this whole time and only have 8 fouls. At this point, it's good defense on each side.
As Nagel inside left block, dribbling with it, now has it batted away. And it will stay West Delaware basketball with 1:22 to go, second quarter, 24-19. Hawks with a 5-point lead. Started off this game with a 7-0 run. Beckman responded. Hawks led 11-9 at the end of the first quarter, and the Beckman officials across the way want a traveling call, and the baseline official obliged there as we go the other way. Beckman LeGrand bringing up over the timeline.
Nearing a minute left. We'll see if Beckman sets themselves up for a 3-point shot with Squires. They look for it. There's the inside.
Off the window, no good. The backboard was shaking a little bit. Nagel went for the block, but the officials say it didn't affect the ball not going in. As right side, Nagel, right corner, he drives baseline. They want to travel that time, can't get it, off the window and good. And a 3-point play coming. They thought Nagel took too big. I think it was just a long step for John Nagel. I don't think he traveled there.
No, I think
sometimes it looks like one, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, you get that big step and that dribble along with it. It looks like extras. I'm sure Coach Squires has seen plenty of travels in his time, and he's at least going to make his point. But heck of a drive from the coffin corner for John.
Yes, indeed, as the three-point play connected there for Nagel, as he now has 7 points. 50 seconds to go, 27-19, the 8-point lead now as the last foul was given to number 34, as there is a foul on the other end.
Stoken with a nice drive out of the flex cut. He was able to get back door, pass to him, going up for the layup, and I believe it's on Nagel got into him.
Foul was on 15, Tommy Lehman, I should say. Now Nagel picks up his second foul as Stoken on the line shoots one, no good. He'll have one more. He was 0 for 1 his first time in the first quarter, so he's 0 for 2 on the night. He's got himself 4 points for Sam Stelken. Third leading scorer coming in with 13 points tonight. He's a 33% free throw shooter. He misses another one there. 0 for 3, but a careless pass. Stelken comes up with it somehow, but then loses it as he tries to dribble towards the hoop out of bounds. And it'll be back-to-back turnovers there. Hawks ball, 36.9 to go. In the first half, it's 27-19 West Delaware.
Beckman at 9 turnovers right now. I'm sure that will get addressed at halftime. For a team shooting 60% coming into this game, both teams not shooting the best, and I'll get those stats put together at half. But Beckman looking to get some good shots here in the third quarter.
Left side, Kelly. Now Nagel. Check that Krogman driving. Double team, loses it on the ground. Everybody was getting on the ground for that one. Now Squires comes away with a holding foul called on Kyle Wright. Kyle just trying to go for the steal. And Kyle will get caught for his hand being in the cookie jar too long that time as 27-19, 13.9 to go. That is the 17th foul of the Hawks, so 1 and the bonus. And this is not the man you want to put on the line here. Colin Squires is 4 or 5 already tonight. He's got himself 6 points, the leading scorer coming in for this Blazer offense.
9th free throw. Got it.
Squires will have one more after making the first one here as 27-20 now, 13.9 and a quick moving first half. 11 fouls called, but still only a 26-minute first half to this point. And there is a second one by Squires. He's 6 of 7 for the free throw line in this ball game. It's a 6-point Hawk lead, 27-21. Under 8 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Trainer has it, left wing, 3 seconds. Up top to Krugman, 2 seconds. Have to get a shot off here. A deep one from Delhi, no good. Might have been partially tipped. It was an air ball off the right side, and that's the way our first half comes to an end. 27-21, West Delaware over Beckman. This WAMAC East Division showdown here tonight from Cedar Gymnasium. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
For your fertilizer, chemical, and agronomy needs, call Gary Menson at CPS in Dyersville and Worthington. Good luck to area athletes, coaches, and fans for a successful season from everyone on Team Dyersville and Team Worthington at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13, men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 to 6, Wednesdays, 9:30 until 4, Saturdays, 9 till 4, or by appointment. Good luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville is who to call. They're licensed and insured. Call Dwayne for free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care is your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Wald LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Wald LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
If you need residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical work, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical is proud to support all area athletes, coaches, and fans and wish them continued success. Put their team to work for you.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Do you suffer from chronic or acute pain? Long-Term Medical Supply now offers pain relief for you with their non-prescription TENS device. Shop their convenient location in downtown Manchester and find pain relief in as little as 15 minutes with a TENS device from Long-Term Medical Supply.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Rye Funeral Home wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck for a successful season. Rye Funeral Home with locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley. Good luck from Rye Funeral Home.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville offers high-quality eye and whole-body nutritional supplements that will help maintain a lifetime of healthy vision. Visit the Woodland Eye Clinic at their website at woodlandeyeclinic.com or find them on Facebook.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
When you are buying or selling in today's real estate market, it's important to have confidence in your real estate professionals. Trading Places in Dyersville is your local real estate team. Trading Places Realty Incorporated, put your trust in the team that will move you.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
And welcome back into Cedar Gymnasium here tonight. WAMAC East Division Conference Contest 27-21. 6-point lead as 27-14 is the lead for the Beckman, for the West Delaware girls over Beckman and Dyersville tonight. Here's 27-21 in favor of the West Delaware boys over Beckman, as we take a look at some of the numbers. A quick start for West Delaware. Beckman battled back. West Delaware outscored the Blazers 16-12 in that second quarter after leading 11-9 after the 7-0 start to end the first quarter up 11-9. And 27-21 here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the numbers have culminated into the 6-point WD lead here at the break.
Yeah, West Delaware's model of efficiency overall coming into the game, shooting 44.8% from the field in the first half. We're right at 44%, taking 27 total shots. Beckman's got 19 shots up, but have only made 7. They're sitting at 37%, very uncharacteristic of their shooting. But Beckman has been able to take the ball to the hole, draw a few fouls. They're 6 for 10 from the line right now, and Hawks have only been to the line twice. Rebounds-wise, pretty even. West Delaware with 4 offensive rebounds, Beckman with 3. To me, that's always a key stat. You know, depending on defensive rebounds are fine, but who's getting the putbacks? And turnovers a little bit sloppy in that first quarter, got better in the second. Beckman leading that tally at 9-6 on the turnover, Marshall.
Yes, indeed. As individual points here for the West Delaware Hawks, leading the way, John Nagel and Tyler Kelly both have 7. Kelly has a 3 in the first quarter and 2 2-point field goals in the second. John Nagel has 3 2-point field goals and 1 free throw. 4 points for Derek Krogman, 3 points for Kyle Wright, 2 points for Troy Monahan. So 5 in the scoring column for the West Delaware Hawks with 2 threes in that first half. For Beckman, 8 points by Colin Squires, all in the in that second quarter. 6 of those 8 from the free throw line. 4 points apiece for Colton Willenbring and Sam Stelkin. 3 points for Riley LeGrand. As 5 also scoring in that first half for the Beckman Blazers. Only 1 3-pointer on the night for Beckman in the first half. As our halftime score, 27-21, West Delaware, the 6-point advantage. We'll be back, get you ready for the third quarter after this from KMCH Sports.
George Davis and Jenk Law Office in Dyersville, proud to support all area athletes, coaches, and fans, and wish them the best of luck for a successful season. Go teams from George Davis and Jenk Law Office in Dyersville.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Back in to West Delaware High School tonight. West Delaware boys leading Beckman 27-21 in Dyersville. So West Delaware girls leading Beckman 27-14. Our 43 sports boosters bringing tonight's coverage along with our 12 extra Beckman flavored sponsors tonight. And they are Bi-County Disposal, Crop Production Services in Dyersville, Worthington, Heiberger Insurance, Jink Law Office, Meyer Mechanical, Milberg Financial, Riker Shoes, Wright Funeral Home, Spring Green Lawn Care, Training Places, Upsea Valley Creamery, Reload Center, and Woodland Eye Clinic. Hawks get the ball going left to right to start the second half. 27-21, the 6-point lead. There's a travel by Nagel, called by the far side official. And Nagel shuffled the feet, according to Mr. Ewald, and we go the other way.
That seems like almost a make-up call from the one down at the far end, because Ewald didn't have the best view of it, but it was a big old long step, and I probably would have called it also.
Yeah, as here is up top with it, Willenbring. Now driving, Stelkin pulls up from 12 feet, got it to go. Sam Stelkin, his first field goal here is 3rd of the night. He's got 6 points as he comes in. The third leading scorer with 13 tonight, 27-23, 7:15 and counting here in the third.
They're playing up full front on John. Nice pass by Troy.
As here's a foul called, going to the line will be John Nagel. A foul coming, 2 shots for Nagel.
looked like the foul was going to be on LeGrand. It looked like they're trying to front our post here to start the second half. Nagel makes the first.
John Nagel with his second free throw of the night. He's got 8 points now. Riley LeGrand picked up the foul, his first, team number 1 here in the second half. Nagel up and good on the second one. It trickles around and rattles on down. And Nagel has 3 for 3 free throws tonight. He's got 9 points now. Up top with it is LeGrand. Right side is Stelkin. Stelkin back up to LeGrand. Now swinging over to Squires. Squires guarded by Wright. Starting 5 for both teams out there. As here's a floater off the glass, did not hit iron, and rebounds out to the Hawks. Here is up top Monahan, now right side. Wright back up top to Trander. 29-23, 6.5 to go. Too much contact there. Just a little bump, and officials are directed to call that to more this year, even though it didn't do a whole lot. Trainer was bumped by number 5, Colton Willenbring, and that's a state mandate for the officials, both girls and boys union, to anything that is contact, to call that foul. Some like it, a lot don't. As there is a right corner 3 by Wright. It's rebounded out by the Blazers. Nice spin around move all the way to the rack. Got it to go, and the foul coming, a 3-point play. It's nice finish by Colton Willenbring. He's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And he goes to the line for a 3-point play as they call the foul on Trainer.
Yeah, it looked like, I think when he went up for the layup, I think Trainer just kind of put his hand on his hip, and it must have been just enough at that angle to see that little shove, and they gave it to him because it definitely didn't affect his shot.
Got it to go, did Willenbring. His first time at the line tonight, makes his free throw. It's 7 points for Colton Willenbring. It's 29-26, 3-point game.
Only real adjustment defensively for both teams has just been the front by Beckman. West Delaware staying in their straight-up man offense. There's a turnover by Nagel. Ball off his knee.
Up ahead, LeGrand from Willenbring in the air. Got it to go. Another 3-point play opportunity is LeGrand with the 2-pointer. He goes to the line as they'll call the foul on.
I believe on Tyler Kelly.
Kelly will be his second. As LeGrand up and good. So another 3-point play. Back-to-back 3-point plays. And make that an 8-2 run for Beckman, and they've tied this game up.
LeGrand averaging only 2.5 points a game. You know, when you're on the road, it's really nice to get another player to step up that maybe the other team's not prepared for. And he's done a nice job so far tonight with 6 points.
5:45 and counting here in the third quarter. Up top is Wright. As Riley LeGrand coming in only 2 points a ball game we talked about. Monahan, little jumper. He hasn't been involved since early on. The rebound goes out front, and now we have all the way in. Willenbring, he missed the layup, but Squires right there to foul off the window. And good. Coach Utah takes the timeout. And Beckman has come alive. Squires, his first bucket in the second half. He's got 10 points. 31-29. 5:27 to go in this third quarter. So Coach Utah want to settle down right here and want to try to start to take back the momentum as Beckman has come out ablazing here. They are on a 10-2 run after a 27-21 halftime lead for the Hawks in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. They have really changed this game around. They have a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Beckman's really looking to not get set up in their half-court offense right now. I think that may have slowed them down. Nice job by the Hawks early defensively. But now they're looking to push, take that ball to the hole with their guards, and try and take advantage of turnovers and missed shots by the Hawks. So we'll see West Delaware come down their half-court set and see if they get the shot they need.
Monahan will inbound it, going left to right. The Hawks trainer will bring it up. 5:27 to go here in the third. 31-29. The Hawks down by 2 to Beckman. Up top with it is Trainer. Trainer up top to Monahan. Left side. Now inside to Nagel, but a pushing foul. They call on Nagel. It goes the other way. John Nagel was pushing Stelkin, the baseline official says. And that's going to be Nagel's third foul. So Derek Krogman comes back in. So it hasn't gotten better here for the Hawks. The big man Nagel has 3 fouls now. They're down by 2. Beckman has the ball here with 5 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, they were trying to funnel that ball to the left hand of Johns, and he kind of shoved off that right to get to it. A beautiful pass inside. Nice finish by Stelkin.
Sam Stelkin, his second field goal of the third quarter. He's got 8 points now on the night. 33-29. Trainer drives, kicks it out Kelly does to Wright. Wright traveled. Nope, a foul called.
They're going to get a hand check first.
They'll get a hand check called. A little reach-in hand check called on. Number 15, Tommy Lehman. That'll be his third now. So both teams have a player with 3 personals. It's 33-29, 4:53 to go. Baseline inbounds underneath. Trainer looking. Gets it into Monahan. Puts it up. Ooh, blocked away. Looked like contact on the arm. Nothing doing. Coach Utah can't believe it. Squires puts it up. And it's rebounded by Kelly. Kind of a fast track meet motion there. Oh, my goodness. Kyle Wright between the legs of the defender that time. Kelly finishes the layup. Tommy Lehman was standing right in the middle of the lane. Kyle Wright says, I'm going to split the wickets. He threw it right between the legs of Lehman, up and off the window. It's 33-31. I haven't seen that one for a long time, maybe just playground ball.
My mom took me to Globetrotters one time. I saw it, and there's Stelkin again with a jumper.
From 5 feet out, Stelkin gets his third basket. He's been on fire here in this third quarter.
There's 4 minutes left. I'm starting to get a little winded. I think the pace is starting to go, and here goes Trainer to the hole with the kick to Kelly.
As Kelly
That's offensive.
Up and offensive foul, you bet. No complaint there, Coach Utah. Bean knew it. Stelkin was waiting for it. It's Tyler Kelly. That'll be his third. So the Hawks now starting to approach some foul trouble. They have 2 gentlemen with 3 fouls, Nagel and Kelly, and Coach Utah is leaving Kelly in to play through it.
And Monahan's got a tough matchup with Stelkin right now. He can be physical inside. He can kind of pull Troy out a little bit. So we'll see. Looks like Marshall McCarty's getting off the bench to come in, probably for Tyler, I would guess.
As right side, right wing, passing inside, Stelkin. Double dribble. Dribbled it.
Once again, the Hawks, once the Hawks get Dyersville kind of into the half-court set, it kind of slows everything down for us. But, boy, when Beckman wants to get out and go, they get moving. And as West Delaware showed, we can make that long pass and transition also. So we're going to be in for a great second half here.
35-31 Beckman. 3:55 to go here in the third. Baseline drive by Wright. Kicks it out to left elbow to where Krogman is. Now Trainer has it. It's Trainer, Wright, Monahan. And Krogman, the shot by Wright, no good. The putback
by McCarty.
Marshall McCarty, what a great job of getting that rebound, going strong, getting the foul. As the basket's good and a 3-point play coming from Marshall McCarty. His first time in the game, only averaging 1.5, so he's got his averaging then some. He can get 3 here, so what a great job of McCarty coming off the bench, and he sinks the free throw. 3 points for the bench player, Marshall McCarty.
Maybe Marshall's going to match up with Riley as far as the 2 key subs that may come into a game and play a role in a tight game like this.
6 players playing roles here as the junior McCarty. One of 5 juniors on the squad, 4 seniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman for the Hawks, 14 on their roster. Also 14 for Beckman, 6 seniors, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores. Beckman slowing it down now. Skip pass left to right. LeGrand for 3, no good off the right side. Rebounded by Monahan. It's 35-34, 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. Hawks down by 1. Trainer gets a screen from Monahan. Splits the defenders, puts a little floater up in the air from 6 feet out. Got it to go, and the Hawks regained the lead, 36-35.
West Delaware 3 straight 2-point baskets that they made. The first 3-point attempt by Beckman was that last round. Here comes Squires to the middle.
Squires in. He puts it up, it rattles around, and doinks on in. Over Troy Monahan, near steal, but Trainer comes up with it. As now, Trainer all the way in. He puts it up, no good off the back of the rim. Monahan going to the ball, avoided a foul by letting up. Here is 2-on-1. Stelkin all the way. Can't get it to go, and Krogman rebounds it. Left it too long off the backside, and the Hawks have the rebound. 37-36 Beckman. 2.5 to go here in the third. Boy,
I don't even want to look down at my stat page. I just got to keep watching. They're really getting after things. And Beckman, that's one thing. Haven't had a lot of subs into the game yet today. Stelkin, first time going to his knees, catching his breath. But these are all good athletes on the floor. They're going to give everything they got.
Boy, if this pace keeps up, we're going to need another Gatorade. As 37-36 is a right three. There's Marshall McCarty dialing long distance. That time from the Monticello area as McCarty gets his first 3 of his varsity career. 39-37.
Looks like Beckman's got Stelkin and Krogman matched up against each other.
Actually, his second 3, I should say. He had 1 3.
Krogman with a huge swat.
Krogman with the hellacious block. And the Hawks have the ball, the 2-point lead, 1:45 to go, third quarter. 39-37 all the way in, up, and no good off the back of the rim, but Monahan gets it, he puts it up, and in Troy Monahan. And he has himself 4 points, 41-37.
Well, I'll tell you what, ever since the Hawks started to take the ball the hole a little bit, try to match their pace, and here comes Squires
for a three, the senior for Beckman.
With a little peek at the box to make sure they knew it was a three. Nice stroke by that, 41-40 Hawks.
The first three of the night for Squires. He came in 6 of 10, 60% from three-point land in just 2 games last week. Driving in, here's Wright kicking it out. 1 minute to go. Trainer now baseline. Nice cut by Krugman. They lost it off his leg as he drove to the basket. Great vision by Trainer to see him. Great idea by Krugman. Just got too ahead of himself, kind of wide open there, and didn't catch it before he was running, trying to get the layup.
Right, it was a nice little bounce pass, but Derek was coming so hard that the bounce kind of got into the lower part of his shins. It was just tough for a big guy to recover at that, but a great look. Looks like Kyle Wright's going to sit this last part here, and Aaron Demers into the game.
Hawks
Match
lead.
things up.
Hawks lead, 41-40. Under a minute to go. Beckman beat Clear Creek, Amana, and Dyersville last week, 64-49. And then they beat Williamsburg Friday on the road, 62-43.
Swish, we've seen the flex, and now we've got old school weave. Coach Squires going with what works. And they're going to be setting up for their last backdoor cut or shot. Looks like the Hawks are just going to kind of settle behind the three-point line. Squires going to hold the ball and wait for that last shot. We're down to 24 seconds.
Hawks also 1-0 on the road and home. They beat Bend Community last Tuesday night, 57-50 and 50-37 last Friday night. As Beckman still holding out top, Willenbring inside the timeline, guarded by Trainer. 11 seconds to go, 41-40, West Delaware. Willenbring stops. Now, Stelkin, the jumper, there's contact, came in late. Demmer trying to get away with the lower reach, but he had contact, and Stelkin will go to the line to shoot two. He had an all right idea, but when the shooter's up in the air and you come in and affect them at all, you just knew that whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know that call is going to get made, because especially when the time is clicking down, refs are going to be paying attention to it. 2 shots here for Stelkin.
Dimmer gets the foul, and Stelkin cannot get the first one to go. It's off the left side. He'll have one more.
This will be free throw number 14 for Beckman, and very unusual for us. They're only in the line 5 times so far.
Number 5 for Stelkin. He's 0 of 4 to that point. He makes one, and 41 all. 1 second to go. Trainer gets a 3 off at the buzzer. No, too high off the top of the window, and that's the way our third quarter comes to a close. Exciting ball game here. The Hawks and the Blazers. 41 all. We go to the fourth. This is basketball from KMCH Sports.
Milbert Financial are your experts for taxes, financial planning, and tax accounting in Dyersville. Milbert Financial is proud to be a part of the Dyersville community, area athletes, coaches, and fans. Best of luck from everyone at Milbert Financial in Dyersville.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery Independence and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
For your fertilizer, chemical, and agronomy needs, call Gary Menson at CPS in Dyersville and Worthington. Good luck to area athletes, coaches, and fans for a successful season from everyone on Team Dyersville and Team Worthington at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back into Seedorf Gymnasium. Heck of a contest going on here, kind of like we thought it'd be here tonight. Both these teams looking to stay unbeaten for their first Waback East Division win. Here's a 3 by Squires. It's air ball, but was it touched? And now the far side official calling a touch, but the other two officials coming in saying, I don't think there was a touch.
That's a long ways away to make that call.
The officials are holding their ground trying to say it was touched. It was not touched. And the two officials agree. They overruled him. I thought he was sticking with his call, but they overruled him. Now Coach Squires saying, what happened? I thought it was touched.
Well, the ref that was closest to Coach Squires is the one that made the call.
That's a good piece of officiating there. And that should be that official's call. He is the middle official there, and he has the three-pointer right in front of him. He should have been able to tell if it was touched or not the far side. It is the veteran official trying to make a call that he thought he saw, so you can't take that away from him. But they get it right, they believe, and it's West Delaware ball tied at 41, 7:15 and counting. Nice move by Krogman off the window. He splits two Beckman defenders off the glass, and good. He's got 6 points tonight. His first bucket in the second half after 4 in the first. What a difference we've seen in a week from Derek Krogman, aggressive city.
Yeah, much more comfortable inside, and West Delaware being patient in the half-court offense, let him come off those screens, let him get that body set up, and then let him work his move. So Marshall McCarty taking a seat. What a great spark he was for us in the third quarter. Gets the start in the fourth. Both teams have kind of settled in half-court sets here. We may see a few minutes of this before they start to crank up the tempo again.
McCarty, 6 points in that third quarter to be exact. 43-41 Hawks. 6:55 and counting. Here's a shot put up, no good. And the player, Willenberg, lands all the way right at the feet of the cheerleaders on the baseline. Underneath, he's all right and hustles back. Here's a three by Kelly. Got it to go. Tyler Kelly with his second three ball of the night. He's got himself 12 points now as Kelly gives the Hawks the 5-point lead. 46-41, 6.5 to go in the fourth. There's a move inside and moving over. Nagel was straight up, but the body underneath, they say he was moving, and to the line is Palmer.
Yeah, that's the best part about that flex offense. You can sometimes get mismatches. That kid did a nice job off the initial screen, flashed open, went straight up and got into John's hips, and they made the call.
Granted, he was straight up. I think he was still moving under body, and you're going to get that call as Palmer went into the contact and drew it, but he doesn't make the first free throw. And that's the fourth foul on John Nagel.
Now, Beckman as a team coming into this game has only shot 50% from the free throw line. So far tonight, they've this will be free throw number 16.
And got it, did Palmer. He's 1 of 2. He's got 3 points tonight. And now we got a pushing foul called
on Trainer, I believe.
As Trainer trying to get the ball, but he pushed off on Squires. And now they keep Beckman ball on the offensive foul there, the pushing, and Monahan will come in. Nagel will go out with 4 fouls. 6:27 to go. It's a 4-point Hawk lead, 46-42. Beckman ball underneath their own basket, going right to left. LeGrand has it up top. Pass inside Palmer. Up and no good. Kind of fade away that time with Krogman on him. And now Trainer brings it up over the timeline. Ryan passes it right side. Tyler Kelly drives baseline, kicks it in the middle. The Krogman left-handed layup from 3 feet out. Krogman.
It is so fun to watch a left-handed post work. You know, they just have those shifty little moves, and it's just different defensively and a nice drive and dish.
Back to a 6-point lead for the Hawks, 48-42, just under 6 minutes to play, quarter number 4.
That was the neighborhood club there, neighbor to neighbor. Gotta like that. They probably practice that in the backyard.
The K's, Kelly and Krogman. Special K, 48-42, 5:40 to go. Here in the fourth, here's a deep one. That one was from Delaware, no good, but a rebound. The shot was by Willenbring. The second attempt after the rebound was by Palmer. It's no good. Hawks have the rebound, and coming the other way, 5.5 to go, 6-point lead, West Delaware. Here's Trainer in the middle of the lane, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up.
Himself.
You betcha, and a foul from behind called on Colin Squires, I believe.
Yeah, back in the past few times down in their half-court offense, seems like they haven't really been in the flow of their offense and just kind of putting some shots up. And I would definitely say Beckman's gotten away from pushing the ball and really taking the ball to the hole. West Delaware defensively doing a nice job of forcing them in a half-court set.
Up and good for Trainer on the free throw. The second foul for Squires, team 5 for Beckman. The Hawks got 17 fouls here in the second half.
This will just be the 7th free throw attempt for the Hawks. but we've only missed one so far.
Trainer, this is first time at the line. The first one up, and the second one no good.
That's my fault.
As it rims around and pops out the left side. That's a tough one. LeGrand looking for help, gets it to Stelkin. Hawks lead by 7, 5 minutes to go. Here's a nice turnaround drop step. Left-handed hook left short, but Squires gets a rebound after the missed shot by Lehman. And now inside, Willenbrink trying to use his body for the foul. No good. He tips it up. It's batted away by Krogman, and that's going to be last touch by Beckman. It'll be West Delaware basketball.
Past 6 two-point shots by Beckman has ended up with misses, and with only one of those being an offensive rebound out of that. So Beckman in a little bit of a slump down on that end.
Going left to right. The Hawks here, 49-42, 4:45 to go here in the fourth. Back up top. This is Trainer. Trainer now. Guarded by Willenbrink, right side Kelly. See how much patience, how much time the Hawks use offensively. Monahan to Kelly. Kelly passes inside, but it's knocked away by Stelkin.
Tough pass.
Yep. Trying to force it down low to Krogman, but Stelkin jumped up and snared it away. 49-42, 4:20 and counting here in quarter number 4. LeGrand on top with it, playing catch on the right wing with Squires. Now LeGrand inside. Turnaround jump hook again, no good off the right side. Oh, the putback. Tremendous effort. Tapped it up in the air, high off the window, and good after the missed shot by Lehman. Riley LeGrand gets the second field goal of the second half. He's got 8 points.
Him and Marshall McCarty can have a talk after the game.
That's right.
Both great effort by LeGrand just following that shot up.
Get the 6-player awards. Here's turnaround jumper, knocked away as Krogman is making a move. Trainer from Monahan, back to Monahan. Oh, it rolls around and off the right side. Beckman gets it ahead to Stelkin.
And
off
here
the
they
window.
come. Here
And
they
good.
come. That's what Beckman wants to do.
And Stelkin, his 4th field goal of the second half, first to the 4th, and there's a timeout. Timeout called for Coach Utah, 49-40, for Beckman, I should say. Thank you, 49-46, 3:39 to go. A short breather. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13, men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 to 6, Wednesdays, 9:30 until 4, Saturdays, 9 till 4, or by appointment. Good luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
For residential, commercial, or farm lawn care, Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville is who to call. They're licensed and insured. Call Dwayne for free estimates. Spring Green Lawn Care is your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
49-46, 3:35 and counting here in the fourth. West Delaware leading by 3. Right, left side of Trainer. Nice pass. Nagel inside. Up aggressively off the window. And good. And Nagel gives the Hawks a 5-point lead. The first bucket for John Nagel since the second quarter. He has 11 points now. Had 2 free throws in the third frame.
Nice little set there. Nice dish from Stelkin for 3.
Free ball by Willenbrink. Colton Willenbrink. His first 3 of the night. The second 3 of the second half for Beckman. The third of the ball game as Willenbrink has himself 10 points now. 51-49 Hawks. Just under 3 minutes to play in the game.
Both teams with early runs throughout the second half, and we're going to finish this in the last 3 minutes.
As here is Kyle Wright. Up top to Nagel. Back to Wright. Trying to use some patience here and get a good look. Nagel deep in the right corner. Now dribbles to the elbow. Right side. Kicks it out to Trainer. Left wing. Trainer drives in, has it knocked away and gathered by Stelkin. He passes that to Squires. One-on-one, him and Nagel trying to stay away from a foul, and it's up and good for Squires. Nagel had to let up because he didn't want to get his 5th there and be out of this game. A smart move, but you hate to give up the layup, and Squires.
Great body control by Squires. Now West Delaware burning a timeout here. Looks like we're taking a full.
Timeout just before the turnover as Beckman is trying to knock that one away. Coach Utah takes the full timeout. We'll take another break with them as this is 51-51 here. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
If you need residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical work, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical is proud to support all area athletes, coaches, and fans and wish them continued success. Put their team to work for you.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
And welcome back in, Cedar Gymnasium. Hawks going left to right. Tie ball game, 51 all. Just over 2 minutes to play here in this game. Nagel bring around the Rosie left side as he tries to get rid of a double team here. Gets rid of it. Kelly backdoor. Beautiful off the glass and good. Tyler Kelly. And that is 7 points for Kelly. Matches first half total. 14 on the night for the sophomore Tyler Kelly. Hawks lead by 2, 53-51.
Great find by Nagel. You know, he had 3 assists in the Vinton game on the road. And I was like, oh boy, John. And then he found Kelly cutting to the basket and a good finish with somebody coming underneath him.
Great court awareness there by Nagel and Kelly of getting open for his man in trouble. 53-51. 1.5 to go. There's going to be body contact underneath as Krugman gets the call. As called the foul there as Willenbrink rolled the line to shoot 2.
Beckman tonight so far 10 for 16 from the line. Like I said before, coming in at 50%. Hawks have shot 7 free throws tonight, but Beckman definitely being the aggressor, taking it to the hole. He gets this one.
And Willenbrink will have one more.
It'll be interesting to see if Beckman does anything different here with a minute and a half. Maybe throw a quick full court press on.
And he makes the second one. We're tied again at 53.
Yeah, I'll just press the trainer a little bit. Now they're falling back. People will get their money's worth tonight.
And up top with it is Trainer.
Oh, there's Kelly again by
Nagel to Kelly. Kelly just throws it up in traffic there and gets slammed down the ground. And foul coming as he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul called on Riley LeGrand, his second.
Good patience by Trainer, waiting for Nagel to pop up outside, and then Kelly just kind of snuck in that back door, was able to get open. And Tyler hits his first.
Tyler Kelly, his first trip to the line tonight, and making free throws like a veteran here. The sophomore who had varsity playing time as a freshman a year ago knocks down the second one, and it's 55-53, 2-point lead for the Hawks. 1:10 to go, fourth quarter.
I'm thinking Squires or Stelkin.
Here is Willenbrink. Now, left side of Squires. Back to Willenbrink. Willenbrink to Squires. 1 minute to go. Beckman being patient here. Not going to force it. Want to get a good look still. Trying to tie this game up. 50 seconds to go. Squires back up top. Blayman. Now Willenbrink, it's out of bounds. Stelkin trying to get on the sideline as the pass was mishandled out of bounds. Coach Squires up telling his team to turn on the press here. 55-53, only 6 fouls, so the next one will be 1 in the bonus.
And Westover just clears them out and let Trainer handle the ball.
Trainer bringing it up. Willenbrink guarding him, 40 seconds to go, 2-point lead, 55-53. Hawks, and there is a timeout.
I think the timeout may have bailed us out of a 5-second call.
That's why Coach Utah called it as a full timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Rye Funeral Home wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck for a successful season. Rye Funeral Home with locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley. Good luck from Rye Funeral Home.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville offers high-quality eye and whole-body nutritional supplements that will help maintain a lifetime of healthy vision. Visit the Woodland Eye Clinic at their website at woodlandeyeclinic.com or find them on Facebook.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
And back into Cedar Gymnasium. There's a turnover. Right, lost to Squires up ahead all the way in. It's blocked out of there by Tyler Kelly. The Hawks have the ball, but a travel called. He got it to Trainer. He hit the deck, lost his balance. 29.2 to go. It's 55-53. What an array of emotions for both of these teams, fans, coaches, announcers here in the final seconds of this one, in regulation anyway. There was a layup. Selkin put it up. He thought he was fouled. The Hawks come away with it. 20 seconds to go. Here's a foul on Trainer. And now West Delaware will go the line to shoot. 55-53. Hawks lead by 2.
What a tremendous sideline out of bounds play by Beckman. Halfway across the court, he throws the lob up to Selkin, who catches it and kind of went up. Not as strong as I thought he would. I think he assumed he was going to get fouled or maybe a little bit of body. I think Coach Squires is asking about that right now. But yeah, a couple block shots, guys all over the floor. Fans are into it. Coaches are into it. Full timeout.
A full timeout. Coach Squires did not want to end that conversation with a near side official, but the official said, "I'm done," and walked away as they reported the full timeout. 55-53 with seconds remaining, and on the line will be...
I'm actually not even sure.
Trainer, maybe. We'll find out. But the Hawks and the Blazers here, what a battle this has been. Both teams trying to scratch and claw in the last few minutes of this one.
Yeah, both teams executing some great half-court sets to even get them the shots that they need, but it's been the up and down action that has added the excitement and really gave each team their runs here. So, West Delaware coming into the game shooting almost 68% from the free throw line. And tonight, so far, 7 out of 9. And it looks like Trainer's getting set, and we're going to keep Derek down on the block. And the rest of the Hawks are down at the far end to be ready on defense. So we'll see if Dyersville's got a sideline break in.
Trainer has been there once tonight. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line, has 3 points at 0 at halftime. Trainer, third leading scorer, coming in with 8.5. He makes the first one. So it's a one-possession game now. He's trying to make it 2. As Trainer, 56-53, 22.5 to go here in this ball game. Hawks cling to the three-point lead. He makes the second one. So a two-possession game now. Blazers need to score in a hurry. As picking up over the timeline is Willenbrink. 20 seconds to go. 57-53. LeGrand guarded. Ooh, holding off the ball. Foul called on Kyle Wright, it appears.
I think so. I think Squires was coming up off the single screen. I think he got around and grabbed on.
Kyle Wright gets the holding foul called off the ball as Squires is on the line. Just the 19th foul, so 1 and the bonus here for Colin Squires with a 4-point West Delaware lead, 57-53. Up and good for Colin Squires. Squires continues his prowess from the free throw line.
Definitely expect full court man here, make or miss.
7 of 8 with one more coming. And he cannot get that one to go right. With the rebound off the right side, a reach-in foul called on LeGrand, and Kyle will go to the free throw line. As Kyle Wright has not been there yet tonight. He's got 3 points. A three-pointer came early on in the second quarter. He'll go to the line and shoot 1 in the bonus. It's the 18th foul for Beckman.
Kyle did a great job. Probably listened to his dad coaching. You get a rebound off a free throw like that. Don't begin your dribble when you know you have to get fouled. You got 5 seconds you can chew with timeout. So great job not forcing a turnover.
Kyle Wright, and it trickles around, bounces on in. Wright stepping up. Hawks doing a good job making the free throws.
5 straight.
When it matters here, you betcha. And back to a 4-point lead. 58-54. 14 ticks left on the clock. West Delaware trying to stay unbeaten here tonight, and Wright might have just sealed the deal. 59-54. 12 seconds to go. Willenbrink drives in, puts it up in traffic. Got it to go. A timeout for Coach Squires. and Beckman. Willenbring adds another basket to his total. He's got 14 on the night for Beckman.
Nice job at the free throw line for the Hawks here at the end. We've shot 13 free throws. Beckman right at about 20. Beckman definitely is going to get into some sort of full court man. I would guess that they're really going to try and shadow Trainer and make somebody else bring the ball up. But, when we're shooting 70% from the free throw line, it's tough to say who we want to have shoot free throws. According to the stats coming in, it would be Kyle Wright, but, he just made 2. So I'm sure Coach Utah's going to have a different look for Beckman to have to guard to try and get the ball in.
And it still will be just 1-1 on the foul by Beckman if they can't get the turnover, as 18 fouls for Beckman, 9 for the Hawks. 59-56 as Kelly, Nagel, Wright, also Trainer and Krogman in for the Hawks. It's LeGrand, Squires, Lehman, Stelkin, Willenbring, and a steal. Squires comes away with it, left wing. LeGrand thought about the 3, gets it off the Squires. They take a timeout with 2.4. I think time came off the clock after. Coach Squires is going to say, let's put 3 more tenths back on. I think he was pointing at the clock saying we want it back on. When the whistle and timeout came, there was 2.4. I think a few tenths did tick off.
And, this clock, it disappears sometimes in this tail end stuff, so definitely easier for them to understand. Now, Beckman coach is asking, it's going to be a side out-of-bounds play for Beckman that needs a 3-point shot. You just got to be careful for the Hawks when they shoot this 3 is be careful when you foul.
A huge steal there by Beckman.
And here's the thing, Swish. You're up by 3. 3-pointer ties it. Foul. They're just shooting a 1-and-1. Do Beckman catches it? Do you foul him right away? Coach Utah, having played under Coach Garrity, this would be a situation where Coach Garrity would call for the foul here to get this so the 3-pointer doesn't tie it up. But we'll see what Coach Utah decides to do defensively.
Beckman out of timeouts, but shouldn't matter. Only 2 seconds to go. We're going to decide it here. Hawks still with 2 remaining, but that should not come into play here. Only if we go into overtime, it would help the Hawks more. 59-56, 2.1 to go. Sideline in bounds just outside the Beckman bench.
Krogman on the ball. Good move here with the height.
LeGrand passing it in. Gets to the Squires. 1 second. Squires shoots it amongst traffic. Puts it up. It's no good. Air ball off the left side. And West Delaware hangs on to win this game. 59-56. What a doozy it was here tonight as the Hawks get the victory in this one and improve their record to 3-0. They take their first WAMAC East Division win and send Beckman 2-1 and 0-1. But what a mostly well-played game, a well-coached game. Both these coaches been around. Coach Squires a little more than Coach Utah, of course, with his 42 years, the Hall of Famer, with the sixth winningest coach of all time. But Coach Utah, the younger coach, got the victory here tonight as his kids able to get the effort that was winnable in a 3-point fashion. 59-56 in this one here tonight.
Yeah, down the stretch, the Hawks able to get to the free throw line, making their final 6 free throws. And, Coach Squires drawing up a fairly simple inbounds play out of it. Derek had his hands up, but Squires was able to come around that screen, and Kyle guarded him for a full 2 seconds. I wasn't sure if Coach Utah would have called them to foul that, to put him to the line, and it's all of a sudden Squires goes up for a shot, and then here comes big John Nagel with a hand in the air and had to adjust the shot, and for the Hawks' luck, it just went off to the left. So great battle by both teams. It'll be a heck of a ball game there later in the year, playing at Dyersville, but quality win for the Hawks on the road.
Yes,
or
sir.
at home, sorry.
Yes, indeed, as the Hawks outscore Beckman 18-15 to hold on to that 3-point win. 59-56. The Hawks take this one here tonight over Beckman and stay unbeaten at 3-0. We will take a timeout. We'll come back and start our postgame. Hope to hear from Coach Utah coming up here. 59-56. West Delaware defeats Beckman here tonight in this boys contest. An update from the girls game before we head to our postgame show. The Hawks leading. Beckman making a surge, 45-38 though. Still a 7-point lead for West Delaware. 1:09 to go in that game after the Hawks were up by 9 after the end of the third quarter. Still a 7-point lead, a minute to go in that ball game in Dyersville tonight. We'll take a timeout. Our postgame comes up next. 59-56, our final. West Delaware over Beckman. Back after this from JMC Sports.
When you are buying or selling in today's real estate market, it's important to have confidence in your real estate professionals. Trading Places in Dyersville is your local real estate team. Trading Places Realty Incorporated, put your trust in the team that will move you.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
George Davis and Jenk Law Office in Dyersville, proud to support all area athletes, coaches, and fans, and wish them the best of luck for a successful season. Go teams from George Davis and Jenk Law Office in Dyersville.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has the different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Milbert Financial are your experts for taxes, financial planning, and tax accounting in Dyersville. Milbert Financial is proud to be a part of the Dyersville community, area athletes, coaches, and fans. Best of luck from everyone at Milbert Financial in Dyersville.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
And welcome back into Cedar Gymnasium here tonight inside West Delaware High School as the West Delaware Hawks victorious at home in all three games here tonight as the freshmen won 50-30, the sophomores 54-53, and in the nightcap, the barn burner 59-56 in a game that lasted 1 hour and 15 minutes here tonight. It was a quick one, especially that first half, as the Hawks get the win 59-56 over Beckman tonight. They improved to 3-0 and 1-0 in the East side. And What an effort by both teams here tonight. But your kids coming out on top. Just that grit, that patience, not getting in too big of a hurry. Some things you probably would like different towards the end there. But a win is a win. You got out of here with a victory over a very good Beckman team here tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of our kids. Our youth showed a little bit down the stretch a little bit. Well, it's also time we had some guys that made some key plays. And we responded. They made a nice run there in the third quarter, and I think we responded extremely well and handled that run and got back into our flow of things. Ultimately, I couldn't be more proud of how our kids finished the game off.
And finishing the game off with those free throws, and of course we talk about how important those free throws always are, especially in crunch time down the wire. And at one time you made 5 in a row, and just the outstanding effort there, going to the line. And when you get in those situations, following your routine, not letting the distractions, the crowd, whoever get to you, and continuing on what you got to do and make those free throws come true.
Yeah, and we have some guys that have played a lot of basketball. Ryan hit a couple big ones. Kyle hit a couple. Tyler Kelly hit a couple. Those guys have played a lot of basketball, even though they are, juniors and a sophomore. So, there's no doubt in my mind when they went up there, they would knock them down. We've played in a ton of close games in the last 2 years, and these guys have been around it, and we're starting to turn the corner and to figure a way out how to win these games.
Hawks head coach Matt Utoff joining us after his team's 59-56 win here tonight. You talked about, you just led to the next point, turning the corner. The last few years, some of these games haven't gone your way, and being able to get one of these early on the season against this good Beckman team is a step in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, it is, and that's what we talked about. It wasn't always pretty at times. We found a way to get it done, and that's our first game of the year was a nail biter. Last Friday was a nail biter for most of the part, and then tonight was. So we're getting a lot of valuable in-game experience, and the kids are finishing them off. And like I said, we couldn't be more proud of how they finished the game again.
Yeah, and as a total team effort, Marshall McCarty coming off the bench. We were talking about the LeGrand player from Beckman, kind of coming in 2 points a game, and all of a sudden he had this explosive game. And then all of a sudden, here comes McCarty coming into the game. And if you just want to talk about his little spark there and run, and just some of those other kids are helping make your top-tier kids so good.
And that's what I said right when we got in the halftime. To be honest, Marshall did not have a very good week of practice. And he was down on stuff a little bit. He came in, did play a lot in the first half, came in, got an offensive rebound and one right away. And, he's one of our better shooters. So if he's open, he's going to knock those down a lot. And it was a huge spark for us. And that's something we're still trying to establish here. We have – I think we're still trying to figure out this rotation a little bit in our depth, and the kids are still battling. They're still going through the process, and I think our scout team did a fantastic job again preparing for the flex and some of the stuff that Beckman's going to do, and I think that gave them some confidence coming in tonight.
And your team able to find the right answers down the stretch, as Colin Squires had 18 points for them. He's a very talented player, one of the other teams in this conference that are picked to finish on the top half of this Beckman team, and Coach Squires and company, and they give you everything you expected tonight.
We knew they would. It's a new coach, it's a new system, but he's a Hall of Fame coach, and we knew it. It's still Beckman. As we said, they don't have the size they've had, but they still battle extremely hard. They play really hard. They're physical. We knew it was going to come. So anytime you get a chance to beat Beckman, it's tough, and you'll take it.
Now you get back on the road for 2 games. Starting Friday night, you take the trip down to DeWitt to take on the Central Sabres, and then Tuesday night, you travel back down that direction at Maquoketa. So 2 more tough games in this always challenging WAMAC East Division.
And honestly, DeWitt and Maquoketa are probably 2 of the toughest road places to play at on the road. DeWitt's extremely hard to play at. They always have size, and they're extremely physical, and they do some things defensively that really challenge you a little bit. And Maquoketa's Maquoketa. It's fun to get that one over with. Having coached there for a few years, it'll be a tough, hostile environment. And I think we're set up here to rattle off. If we do what we do, we can still rattle off a couple more in a row.
Absolutely. All right, congrats on the great win here tonight, and best of luck. We'll see you next Tuesday in Maquoketa.
Thanks, guys.
You betcha. Matt Utoff, the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as we'll take one more break. We'll come back. Hawks win 59-56 here tonight at Cedar Gymnasium. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
First game, Boone. And welcome back in here to West Delaware High School tonight. What an interesting, entertaining, drama-filled game this was here tonight as West Delaware improves their record to 3-0. They're now 2-0 at home and 1-0 in the east side of the WAMAC Conference, 3-0 overall in the WAMAC Conference as the Hawks 3-0. And 1-0, the main records there is we get the win tonight, 59-56 over the Beckman Blazers, who fall to 2-1, 1-1 on the road, 2-1 overall the WAMAC, and 0-1 on the east side of the WAMAC Conference. They get the victory here tonight. The Hawks do 59-56. Let's go over the individual numbers in this one. Leading the way for the Hawks, the sophomore, Tyler Kelly. He had 7 points in the first half. He came back with 9 in the second stanza as he had 16 for the ball game. 11 points for John Nagel, 7 O's in the first half, 4 in the second half. 8 points for Derek Krugman as Krugman off the bench looked really comfortable here tonight after he got his first 2 games under his belt in his varsity career last week, as he had 4 points in each half tonight. 8 points for Krugman, 6 points for Marshall McCarty off the bench. He had that 6-point spurt midway through that third quarter, as 5 points for Ryan Trainer, 4 points apiece for Kyle Wright and Troy Monahan. As for Beckman, 18 points for Colin Squires. His Squires had 8 in the second quarter, had 7 in the third quarter, and then finished the game in the fourth with 3 for 18. 14 points on the night for Colton Willenbring, 13 for Sam Stelkin, 8 points for Riley LeGrand, 3 points for Ben Palmer. So 5 scorers in the offensive category for Beckman, 3 double-digit variety for the Hawks. They had 7 tallying points and 2 in double digits. The Hawks started out leading this game 11-9 on a 7-0 run. Beckman came back as the Hawks did outscore the Blazers in the second frame, 16-12, to take the halftime lead of 6, 27-21. And then Beckman came back and outscored the Hawks in the third quarter, tying the game at 41 after 3. They outscored them 20-14. The Hawks, though, 3 points better in the fourth quarter, 18-15, and that was the difference of the game, 59-56, the victory here tonight for the Hawks. So a great effort by both of these teams, and the Hawks just a few points better here tonight. Let's take a look at the stats and what you see here that really stood out to you.
Yeah, overall for the Hawks, coming out, I think, based on their stats coming in the game, we came out and shot very well. West Delaware ended up shooting 48% from the field, but 53% on their 2-point shots. 33% from 3 and 11 for 13 from the line was huge, going 85%. So all marked improvements from where they were at before. And Beckman came in, shooting almost 60% from the field at times, and they improved from their 37% at half up to 41%, 13 for 20 from the line, so Beckman was able to improve there. Beckman with only 2 turnovers in the second half, and Toff was talking about a little bit of that youth showing through. The Hawks ended up with 8 turnovers, and I believe it was 6 in that fourth quarter, but the Hawks were able to overcome that. So overall, both teams shot fairly well. It was a clean game. It was physical, it was aggressive. Very nice to see out of both teams. Half-court sets coming out of timeouts, executing a lot of plays that sometimes for teams you don't see happen until after Christmas. Seems like both teams are poised and ready for this last little run here before Christmas break when you get these first rivalry games before you can get to break. And then, as everybody knows, for basketball coaches, Christmas break is a huge time of improvement. You start settling into which kids are going to step up for you, get that rotation down like Coach Uthoff said, and then make that dreaded run during January with a lot of road trips and a lot of action going on. But it's great excitement here at Seedorf Gym, and it was a great crowd and a good student section to come out and support these teams.
Talking about later season, if this was a few more people on hand tonight, we're going to term it like atmosphere game, as we had a lot of action in this one as the Hawks 3 points better tonight, 59-56. And Beckman showed flashes of a very good team at times here tonight. Early on, the Hawks had their number, but they both dug in and played some good ball down the stretch. And the Hawks were able to snare out the win here tonight at home, 59-56, completing the overall sweep. 2 games in Dyersville tonight, 3 games here at West Delaware High School as it started at 4:30 with the freshmen here tonight, as the freshmen winning 50-30. The Sophs with the 54 nail-biting win in the second game here tonight on the boys' side, 54-53, West Delaware over Beckman. And then the Hawks varsity 59-56. On the girls' side, it was the West Delaware JV girls winning 39-20. And in the varsity, the final over in Dyersville inside Beckman Catholic High School tonight, it was West Delaware winning 48-42. The second win for Coach Conrad and the girls as they improved to 2-2. Coach Thomason and Beckman fall to 0-4. Here it's West Delaware boys 3-0 now, and Beckman dropping to 2-1. As that is going to almost do it here tonight. Want to go over a couple of area scores that we did get in here tonight on the boys' side of things. In the east side of the conference, a couple other teams are competing for top spots on the east side. It's West Delaware. It's Anamosa falling to Maquoketa tonight, 81-71 in Maquoketa. Of course, Anamosa shorthanded after the tough news of losing their top athlete, Tyler Zumbaugh, to the stress fracture in his foot. As the lower leg foot injury for Zumbaugh, he's out 6 to 8 weeks, as that's going to be a blow for Coach Barnes and company in Anamosa, and they felt the brunt of missing that offense tonight on the road to Maquoketa. 81-71, the Cardinals over the Blue Raiders tonight in boys basketball. On the girls' side of things, a top 10 matchup in respective classes. 1A Springville, 2A Maquoketa Valley. Springville won that game tonight in Delhi, 62-49 over Maquoketa Valleys. We want to thank our great sponsors here tonight, all 43 of our regular sports boosters, and our special Beckman sponsors here tonight, and those include Bi-County Disposal, Crown Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington, Heiberger Insurance, Jink Law Office, Meyer Mechanical, Milbert Financial, Riker Shoes, Riker Homes, also Spring Green Lawn Care, Trading Places, Wapsie Valley Creamery Reload Center, Woodland Eye Clinic. And that will do it here tonight. Coach, always good to see you, and hope to see you soon here. We always keep you in the rotation when we need your help, and appreciate it as always, my friend.
Just give me a call.
You betcha. Corey, Coach, tonight, want to thank him, as well as Ashley Bramey, our in-studio producer tonight at KMCH. That's going to do it. 59-56, our final. Once again, West Delaware over Beckman. The Hawks 3-0, and they will take on the DeWitt Central Sabres on Friday night down in DeWitt. Friday night for us, we will be here at Seedorf Gymnasium. Bill Logan and I will be back together, and we will have West Delaware girls basketball taking on the Central Sabres of DeWitt. Thursday night, Jamie Vasky and Roger Reed will be right here in the same spot inside Seedorf Gymnasium for West Delaware Wrestling as they take on their first East Division opponents in the double duel as they take on the Western Dubuque Bobcats and the Maquoketa Cardinals. 6 o'clock, the airtime on that one Thursday night from West Delaware High School. On Saturday, we will have the first Coaches Corner of the new season with yours truly. We'll hear a majority of the area coaches on Saturday on live online at KMCH.com. It's West Delaware Wrestling as they compete at the 5-season duels down in Cedar Rapids, as Jamie and Roger will have all that action for you starting at 9 a.m. They'll take the air for semifinals and finals in the afternoon. Live on KMCH and our mainstream at KMCH.com. And then we'll join you at 5 o'clock. Bob Hines, Rick Westoff will join me down at Monticello's. We'll have a girl-boy area doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. Monticello hosts Anamosa on Saturday. That's our schedule for the rest of the week here from KMCH Sports. And for Corey Coates and Ashley Bramey, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
You KMCH. Tonight's game was brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Your announcers were John Swisher and Bill Logan. For more information about sports coverage on KMCH, visit